Males and females and Gmails, welcome to another duck chess speedrun video, where I speedrun the duck chess variant. I mean, the definition is literally right in the name. Last week we crossed the 1675 checkpoint and stopped at 1677. Today, we will finally cross the 1700 checkpoint. The video will not stop until I have either reached the checkpoint or have my first loss in the entire series. E4, duck on E5. Let's not underestimate the beginners yet. A beginner in the last video almost absolutely destroyed me. D6. That is actually a very good move, because he realized that if he goes D5 I can take his pawn and then block his queen from a recapture. Absolutely not a beginner, but unfortunately he allowed me to go D4. Bishop D7. He is flexing that even my duck couldn't block his bishop from coming out. Well, good point. Bishop C4. But can his bishop go this far though? He can. I disagree, mine has to be longer than his. Ha! It is physically impossible for him to make an equally long move as my dark bishop did. He got angry at it. That allows some sort of queen h5 trick, but I still cannot find a way to make it work yet. I'll just move the bishop back. Does he have the balls to push g5? He does. Absolutely gigachad. I don't want to delay this any longer. Queen h5 check. I'll put the duck on the other side. I mean, now he can take my bishop and use the duck to block the check. I probably could have waited a bit longer to make this check, but at the end of the day, it's just a bishop. I'm basically sacrificing my bishop to take away his duck's activity. And he takes a pawn instead. Ha! In that case I'll save my bishop. Bishop takes b1. Rook takes b1. Queen d7. Okay, that should be a wrong move. Bishop b5, and I'll use the duck to block my own bishop. This is basically a triple attack. I am guaranteed to at least win his queen now, regardless of whatever he does. He ignored my tactic. Queen takes the king. First game is win. But the goal is 1700, second game let's go. We get a 1978 from Serbia. Aha. After all those times pairing me with people over 100 rating points lower than me, chess.com has finally decided to give me a guy that is 300 rating points higher than me. This is so dead. E4. Alright, as you might have guessed, this guy is the strongest opponent in the series so far. I'm not even remotely close to his level. This is probably the last game of this speedrun series. To all the viewers that are still watching, please watch this video till the end, to at least know that I didn't lose my spirit to fight, even when the opponent is a literal upper moon demon. B6. B3, duck on B7. Well, I mean, B6 was obviously for
fianchetto,
so of course no brainer, I'll block it. He refused to do the same.
fianchetto,
And since I got here first, there is no reason to block on b7 anymore. If bishop b7 now, he is just mimicking my moves, and mimicking has its own downside, so I will actually allow it. He didn't do it. Knight f3. I guess he'll use his queen next. There she comes. Knight c3. Bishop e7. Aha. He used the duck to prevent my knight d5 attacking his queen instead of a simple knight e7. That is quite a big investment just to prevent a potential attack. This guy is one of those guys who are lazy to move their queens. I will keep that in mind. Bishop to c4. Long castle. Queen e2. Knight ge7. There is no reason to castle. I mean, my center is way stronger than his center, so my king should actually be safer in the center. I'll attack his king. G5. Very aggressive. He wants to attack my knight. I'll prevent it. But not only that, he actually also wants to develop bishop g7. I'll block away the square as well. I mean, his knight already blocked the other way, so I can spend the duck on this side instead. Knight d4. I have to take that. Pawn takes. Knight b5. And you know what? I'm not even defending my e-pawn. I'm actually threatening knight takes a7, duck on b8, smothered checkmate. While he can solve the problem by taking my pawn and leave a safe square for his king. Does he have the balls to do it though? He does. There is no need to give this check for now. I think I have another idea. Bishop takes d4. Now normally people will put the duck in front of the bishop, but just for this guy, I will put the duck on another square instead. You see, I'm actually having a double attack, and even though duck on e5 would have forced a queen move, we have already established that this guy is one of those people who are lazy to move their queens, so in this position, I believe that he will actually move his bishop to another square, and then use the duck to block my bishop. Ha! Absolutely. He didn't lose any materials, but he lost the duck. a5, I'll block his bishop from coming back. Bishop takes c4. You see, he keeps having to put the duck on e5. We conveniently got rid of a very strong defender of his king. Queen takes c4. Double attack. How can he defend this though? He defends the queen. Of course I'll take the other one. Resignation. I can't believe I actually win that. This guy's 300 rating points higher than me and I only get a clumsy 14 rating points. Chess.com seriously needs to rework on this rating system. But anyway, we're not there yet. At this point, just give me Eric Rosen. e4. e5. I mean, who knows, maybe this guy is actually Eric Rosen in disguised. Okay, probably not. Knight f6. Queen h4. That is a very risky move. I'll try to trap his queen. b4. Very aggressive. His queen is almost trapped. I only need him to stay there for one more move. Therefore, I'll give him something to capture. Just take it. Absolutely. Bishop to g4, and duck on g3. His queen is unofficially trapped. h3. I'll make it official. He took with the pawn. Very convenient. And you know what? I will actually let his rook recapture. He resigned instead. Plus 4.1, exactly 1700 rating points. Checkpoint is reached. 18 wins, 0 loss. Duck chess speedrun, 1800% win rate.